Today, we're diving into weeks 28 to 24, covering the home stretch of your pregnancy. Week 28. Hello, third trimester. Week 28 marks the beginning of the third trimester. Your baby is now about the size of a coconut, and you're entering the final stage of your pregnancy journey. As your baby continues to grow and develop, their senses are becoming even more refined. They can now open their eyes and even blink. Get ready for more growth, more kicks, and more excitement as you approach your due date. Week 29. Baby's energy boost. By week 29, your baby is experiencing an energy boost. Their movements may become more powerful, and you might even see your belly shift as they wiggle around. At this stage, they are the size of a small pineapple. Your baby's muscles and lungs are continuing to mature, preparing them for life outside the womb. Enjoy these special moments of connection with your little one. Week 30. Nesting instincts. In week 30, you may start to feel the urge to nest and prepare your home for the baby's arrival. This instinctual behavior is your body's way of telling you it's time to get ready. This is the perfect time to organize the nursery, stock up on diapers, and make sure everything is ready for your bundle of joy. For helpful tips and inspiration, be sure to check out our videos on how to get your home ready before the baby arrives and setting up the perfect nursery. And while you're busy nesting, don't forget to take care of yourself by eating well and getting enough rest. At this stage, Bub is roughly the size of a large cabbage. Week 31. Braxton Hicks contractions. Week 31 may bring the arrival of Braxton Hicks contractions. These practice contractions help prepare your body for labor. But don't worry, they're usually mild and nothing to be alarmed about. Staying hydrated and changing positions can often help alleviate any discomfort associated with these contractions. Week 32. Baby's weight gain. In week 32, your baby is focused on gaining weight and getting ready for their grand entrance. Their bones are also hardening, except for their skull, which remains soft to facilitate the birthing process. To support your baby's growth, make sure to continue your healthy eating habits and prenatal care. For some supercharged nutrition tips, don't miss our video on the top 10 foods to eat during pregnancy to enhance your baby's growth. Keep up the great work, Mama. Week 33. Breathing practice. By week 33, your baby is practicing breathing and is about the size of a large pineapple. While they're still receiving oxygen through the umbilical cord, they're starting to mimic the breathing movements they'll use once they're born. Your baby's skin is also becoming smoother as they accumulate more fat. Week 34. Prenatal appointments. Between weeks 34, your prenatal appointments will become more frequent as you and your healthcare provider closely monitor your baby's growth and development, who is now the size of a cantaloupe. Your provider will check your baby's position, measure your fundal height, and discuss any concerns you may have. Make sure to ask any questions and voice any concerns you might have during these checkups. Week 35. Baby's position. In week 35, your baby is likely settling into final position for birth and is about the size of a honeydew melon. Most babies will be head down, but if not, your healthcare provider will discuss options for encouraging a proper position or planning for a breech birth. At this point, your baby's kidneys are fully developed and their liver can process some waste products. Week 36. Preparing for labor. By week 36, it's time to start preparing for labor as your baby reaches the size of a papaya. Pack your hospital bag, create a birth plan, and familiarize yourself with the early signs of labor. The big day is getting closer. To help you get ready, be sure to check out our related videos on 1. What to bring for your hospital stay, and 2. Creating the perfect birth plan. Your baby is now shedding the lanugo, the fine hair that covered their body, and the vernix caseosa, a protective coating on their skin. We're here to support you every step of the way, Mama. Week 37. Full term. Welcome to week 37. Your baby is now the size of a large zucchini and is considered full term. While they may still need a few more weeks to fully cook, it's reassuring to know that your little one is developed enough to thrive outside the womb. Their lungs are nearly fully matured, and they're continuing to practice breathing movements in preparation for their big debut. Week 38, baby's final preparations. In week 38, your baby is making their final preparations for birth and is about the size of a butternut squash. They're continuing to gain weight and build up their immune system to protect them once they enter the world. Your baby is also preparing for labor by releasing hormones that help soften the cervix and encourage contractions. Week 39, monitoring baby's movements. By week 39, it's important to continue monitoring your baby's movements as they grow to be the size of a mini watermelon. Any significant decrease in activity could be assigned to check in with your healthcare provider. Your baby is now fully developed and ready to meet you. It's just a matter of time. Week 40, the waiting game. Week 40 is finally here, and it's all about the waiting game with your baby now being the size of a small pumpkin. Your due date is fast approaching, and it's time to stay close to home, rest, and be ready for the moment when labor begins. Don't worry if your baby decides to stay cozy a bit longer. It's not uncommon for first-time moms to go past their due date. You've got this, mama. And there you have it, fabulous mamas-to-be. That's the end of our comprehensive week-by-week guide to the exciting third trimester. Keep in mind that each pregnancy is unique, so your journey might look a little different, and that's perfectly okay. Cherish these final weeks as you get ready to meet your precious baby. We'd love for you to share your third trimester experiences, tips, and advice in the comments below. Remember to like, share, and subscribe for more amazing pregnancy content. Also, don't forget our postpartum care and recovery video for further information on recovering after giving birth. Until next time, take good care of yourselves and your adorable baby bumps.